guys ready to convict some Smash fighters? Today, we help Phoenix Wright find evidence to convict all of the Smash fighters. Come help him out. He needs it. YouTube, Twitch, YouTube link. No, I'm not actually playing Ace Attorney. So this is something I've been wanting to do for a while now, and I'm just only now kind of getting to it. Let me post this real quick. That's why I made sure to post the Smash Aesthetics part in the logo of the video, or of the thumbnail, to kind of let everyone know what's going on here. Or at least an idea of what's going on here. Stream alerts. Post. There we go. Okay. So, a while back, when I made my moveset for Phoenix Wright, all those years ago, I brought up an idea about how there could be potentially, be unique evidence. So I guess for those who either may have never seen the Phoenix Wright moveset or just simply don't remember it, a part of the mechanics for the moveset was very similarly to Marvel vs. Capcom. Nick has to find evidence, and that does make him more powerful. Because again, a lawyer, no matter what side you're on, the lawyer generally with more evidence for their case has the stronger case. So in Nick's case, when he has more evidence, he becomes a stronger fighter. He finds evidence via his down special. It's kind of a pseudo counter. Well, no, it is a counter, but kind of a multi-purpose counter where, like, if you land the counter with it, he uses the Psyche Locks on his opponent, and that leads to finding multiple pieces of evidence. However, if he does not land the counter, as a part of the end lag of the counter, he searches the ground frantically, just trying to find any evidence he can. And that usually can lead to failure. Like, he may not be able to find, like, I think I had it originally where he only had like a 50% chance of actually being able to find good evidence. So yeah, so so what we're gonna do today is we're going to go through every existing Smash character in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and kind of assign them various pieces of evidence, as well as kind of for funsies, what are their charges? Here we go. What are their charges? Why are they being convicted? Why is Nick going after them? That's what's happening here. It's like, so we're so like how I usually do it, we're gonna do them one at a time, going in order, and then yeah, so we're gonna come up with some fun charges for them, like why were the characters arrested, and then what's the evidence that Nick has to find in order to get them convicted. Yeah, it's for Phoenix Wright's moveset. It's completely aesthetic, doesn't actually add anything to the moveset itself, it's just for fun. It's been something I've been wanting to do for a long time, and now I'm finally getting around to it. So yeah. Let me see here. Any friendos that I want to hang out? I guess they're all busy right now, Sag. I need to probably find an OST playlist. Hold on. Let me find an OST playlist for Phoenix Wright that lasts longer than 2 minutes apiece. Hold on. Phoenix Wright OST. still pretty short. Are there no good ones that have like longer versions? What the heck? Man. Alright. Well, off the deal. Whatever. Anyway. You created a blue sky and you're following me there? Thank you. I appreciate that. Alright. So let's say we get started. So actually, before anything else, I do also want to kind of create a broad evidence section. So there might be a chance. So generally, how I have it, Nick has to be able to find upward to 5 pieces of evidence in order to get maxed out at his full potential for the moveset. Now, there's always the chance that we may not be able to find exactly 5 pieces of evidence per every single character. I'm gonna fix that later. So I would like to have some broad evidence that he could find no matter what, just to make sure that it gets that the 5 pieces of evidence get filled up no matter what, and there's never any overlap. So starting with that, what do you guys think should be the broad evidence? Like something he can find no matter who he's fighting. My first immediate thought is a report of some kind. Yeah, an autopsy report, but I think just in general, a report. Because some of these charges may not necessarily be murder. So yeah, so real quickly, let me do this. Let me actually go to the Spriter's resource and try to see if the Spriter's resource has Phoenix Wright's evidence there. So hold on. Marvel versus Capcom 3. Games. Here we go. Ultimate. There we go. Let's see. It only has their victory portraits. That's a shame. All right, we try this then. Marvel versus Capcom 3. Phoenix Wright evidence. Perfect. I need like images of them, ideally. Fingerprint. Well, fingerprints is gonna be a little odd. Is gonna be a little weird because not every character either has hands or some of them are wearing gloves. Not really finding anything specific. Alright, let's just do this. Ace Attorney autopsy report. Here we go. That'll do. Okay. So I'm gonna just stick that right there. Ideally, if I can have it a plain plaque. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So we got a report, specifically. So what else would be general evidence that can fit, that can believably fit to literally any of these characters? Footprints? A photograph, a picture. Yeah, photographic evidence. Perfect. I love it. There we go. Photographic evidence. Also gonna need to make sure that I find, here we go. Perfect. That'll do. Yeah, a photograph. Photographic evidence. It's like, I caught you in the act, Mario. You were caught on camera. You can't hide from your crime. Footprints or other prints on, like, the character's footprints. Yeah. Try to think of, like, a good way to, like, kind of show that off, though. That might have to go under specifically, like... I feel like it's a lot to do, but we'll come back to that one. Eating food? That's gonna go under very specific things. Because obviously not every character here eats food. Some characters here are not exactly organic. A newspaper clipping. Yeah, I can go with that. Newspaper evidence. Yeah, that'll do. Maybe not. I guess it doesn't really matter per se which one I use. The London News. Why not? Okay, I think we got 3 so far. That's probably a good place to stop there for the... We can always add more to the broad evidence later, but generally, I would like to think that every single character would have at least 2 pieces of evidence. At the very least. Alright, so let's get started properly now. We got the Mario. What are Mario's charges, everyone? What is Mario charged with? Let me make this a little... Hold on. There we go. Okay. What is Mario charged with, guys? Dropping Yoshi in a pit, animal cruelty, banana peel that cost a cart to spit out. Mario has done quite a bit, hasn't he? Vigilanteism. Oh no. Illegal power-up, illegal substance abuse. Oh no. No, Mario, no. I kind of like that one the most. Illegal substance abuse. Illegal power-up abuse. I kind of like that one the most, honestly. I'm gonna do it. Let's go. Okay, hold on. Let me make it smaller. Illegal. I gotta, like, make sure this is all set up where I can actually, like, power up abuse. Okay. That's funny. I like that a lot. Alright. Combine all these together here. There we go. Okay. So what is Mario's evidence? What points to Mario, specifically? So, like, my first thought is, like, some of the stuff that you can actually find in Luigi's Mansion. Like, to find Mario, specifically. Yeah, like a half-eaten mushroom, I feel like is, yeah, like the most, like, easiest one. So, like, here, like a Super Mario mushroom. What if I look up half-eaten? What would that look like? I should not have done that. Let me just go for a mushroom. Keep it simple for now. You know what? Actually, better idea. Let me do this. Import. Items. There we go. And it's all the way down there. Oops. Oh my god, come on. There we go. There we go. Here's art of a mushroom that I drew myself. And I'm going to make a little note on it as well. There we go. Okay, so what else for Mario? Happy Thanksgiving, what? His gloves, his star. Canadian Thanksgiving? Oh, okay. Well, happy Thanksgiving. Mustache. His hammer, his cap. Broken item box. Better yet, how about broken block pieces in general? Because what do you normally get items out of if not blocks? So here, like Super Mario block. Brick block. See, broken brick block. We'll just go for this one for now. Broken. Broken pieces. A broken block? Who else would do that? But who else would break blocks other than Mario? Cracked Koopa shell. Goomba mask. Will I only do official Smash characters? Will I do what? I can do What If Smash characters later as well. Especially if we have a lot of fun with this, I can definitely do other the What If characters as well. I just wanted to start with the actual Smash characters first. Banana peel? Let's save that for somebody else. If you catch my drift. Peach's letter? Oh no. Ooh! Wait, Sonic Speed Gaming, I love that idea! The wanted poster from Sunshine! Super Mario Sunshine wanted poster. That's a funny idea. Because technically this is Bowser Jr., but everyone thinks it's Mario. So it could still be used as, like, evidence against him. Like, even if unintentionally, that's funny. That's really funny to think about. Because again, this is technically Bowser Jr., but like, Mr. Right doesn't know that. Maybe something for him to find out, you know, as a part of the dramatics during court. I don't know. That's a funny idea. I really like that one. I like that a lot. Nick, don't use that. It's fake evidence. You're gonna lose your badge again. Oof. A used up question mark block. I feel like the broken pieces of like one of these blocks is enough to suffice for that. If we wanted to keep things simple, hold on. Luigi's Mansion Mario items. Yeah, we could just throw Mario's glove there. Why not? Little reference to Luigi's Mansion. Stuff, but it is what it is. Alright, if we can at least come up with one more piece of evidence for Mario in a good amount of time, then we'll be good for Mario for the time being. Goomba's shoe. The axe that cut Bowser's bridge. You know what, actually? I think the shoe, Mario's shoe, actually is the best call here. Because think of it as a stained shoe. Stained with the remnants of his enemies. Stained. There we go. Alright, I think we're good for Mario for the time being. We can always come back to it some more later. Alright. Next up is Donkey Kong. So what is Donkey Kong's charge? What are we charging Donkey Kong with, guys? Kidnapping? You know what? That probably is the easiest pick. Banana smuggling. Banana hoarding. Wait, what? What are we waiting on? Pauline's items from the arcade game? We can go with kidnapping. He did kidnap Pauline. Hold on, kidnapping. Political figure. Political. Hold on. Political figure. Because she is the mayor. Kidnapping political figure. Okay. So yeah, so like Maniac says, if we look at some of Pauline's various items, so Donkey Kong, Pauline's items. Pauline's lost items. Oh, but they also appear in Odyssey. That's funny. Okay, that actually makes things a little easier then. So she had a hat, a parasol, and her purse. I don't think we need to necessarily use all of them. What do you guys think is the best choice? If we just pick one. What's the best choice? The hat? Everyone's saying the hat. Okay, we can use her hat. Kidnapping a political figure. Oh no. Alright. So yeah, so what are some other ones? I feel like the banana peel probably is like the most obvious pick. Here we go. You can use this one. A banana peel. Only Donkey Kong would have left this behind. Diddy Kong sweats nervously. Shattered barrel, barrel shards, a burning oil can. Wooden bongos. There's fur. A broken Mario toy? Ooh, wait. No, hold on. I kind of like that. The mini Mario? Not mini Mario. The toy. Toy Mario. What's it called again? The Mario Toy Company making... Yeah, the minis. They are called mini Marios. What the heck? We got like a broken one? Like a piece of like a broken one? Probably not. Alright, we just grab one and we'll be good with that. It was Pauline's toy. The one that Mario gave her. And now it's been reduced to nothing. So disappointed they never made those into an actual collectible. Yeah, you'd think they would have made them into like an amiibo or something, but oh well. Yes, this is aesthetic stuff for Phoenix Wright's moveset. We are trying to find evidence to put all of the Smash Fighters into jail. His tie. Broken barrel. We could always just go with a broken barrel. Again, keep it simple. No reason to overthink this. Donkey Kong. Broken barrel. Again, this is purely for aesthetics. Like I wouldn't mind it being clever if need be, but it doesn't necessarily need to be clever. Or overly clever at the very least. And my thing crashed. Let me open it back up. Oh dear, how much of that did I just lose? Oh dear. Oh dear. Hold on. Oh, I actually didn't lose anything. Cool. All right. Because I know how to save stuff. Why did it crash like that, though? That's bizarre and sad and weird. Oops. Hope it's not a case of if it crashing because it's just too much for it to handle. Because if so, then oof. All right, we grab that again. Or maybe a simpler one, just so it doesn't crash again. Hold on. Alright, whatever. I'm not worried about it. I can always fix it later if need be. Alright, one more piece of evidence to convict Donkey Kong. And here, I'll do this. I didn't save any of that stuff. Broken. Because it's over black, I'll just do this. Quick little edits. I gotta re-rasterize. Why won't that let me do that? What the heck? Hold on. What the heck else? There we go. Okay. That's super white. And then I do this. Filter. Gaussian blur. There we go. That works. Alright. Sort of. His boxing gloves, like the ones from Punch-Out? And how would that relate to him kidnapping a mayor? Sure it's saved. Alright. If I start having issues where it keeps crashing because it's literally too much on the screen, I have an idea, actually. Hold on. Canvas image resolution. Yeah, here we go. So if I bring it down, let's bring it down to 2000. There we go. All right, hopefully that'll fix it. All right. All right, so one more for DK. This tie, yeah, we could just go with the tie. Donkey Kong tie. Any of the OG items? Yeah, we got that. We got her hat. Is that like a good image of his tie anywhere? I guess this. And it crashed again. Cool. Awesome. Swell. I love that for me. Why is it doing this? Why is it doing this to me? Is this going to be the trend of the stream? I hope it isn't. Ideally not. Hold on, let me bring down the canvas resolution some more. Let me see if that helps it anymore. Let's bring it down to 1000. Yeah, so it's gonna look a little choppier, but if it doesn't crash, then it's ideal. Okay. Here, we could just use this. Hopefully. There we go. Okay. That works. He dropped his tie. Donkey Kong, how could you drop your iconic tie? Brother. Alright. Next up is Link. And this is specifically the, this is specifically Breath of the Wild / Tears of the Kingdom Link. Hold it. Carrying concealed weaponry? Pottery vandalism? Nah. I kind of like vandalism the most. Destruction of personal... Yeah, vandalism. We gotta go... I think we gotta go with vandalism here, guys. That's honestly the best pick here. Legitimately. Vandalism. Link, you jerk. It... One. There we go. Okay. Vandalism. So funny. Alright, so the broken pottery pieces then, right? We gotta go for broken pottery pieces as one of the pieces of evidence then? It was you! The broken pottery. Only Link would do this. Legend of Zelda broken pot. Oh my goodness, someone actually made like a piece of art that's like a Zelda pot, specifically designed to be taken apart. That's funny. I'll use it as the reference. What I may end up doing later on is just because I'm addicted like that, I may end up just going back and like actually drawing these myself. Yeah, we don't need all of this. There, that's enough. Shame about the quality, but we get the general picture. Illegal border crossing into the Gerudo village. Stray arrows. Broken sticks. Broken shield. Yeah, because Breath of the Wild does have a lot of broken weapons in it. Flowers? Oh no. Bills and property damage. How about it? DJ Yoshi, wait. No, that makes too much sense. Dang it. That's right. No, you're right. You're right, though. Legend of Zelda. Korok seeds. He dropped the Korok seed. Hestu's gifts. I do still also, yeah, want to... Oh, wait a minute, no, Glaciator? Broken bottles, mate? Like a bottle? His bottle? I kind of like the bottle. We could also save that for Young Link, specifically. Yeah, because you don't really have bottles in Breath of the Wild, do you? No, you don't. None that I immediately remember. Cuckoo feathers? Oh, wait, I like that, too. Let's do this here. Chicken feathers. Pile of chicken feathers. There we go. Kind of hard to tell what that is from this angle because of the quality, so which I had to sadly bring down, so I'll just do this. Cuckoo. Feathers. Like, in his attempt to do the vandalization, he accidentally he pissed off some cuckoos. It's like, Link, you monster. The vandalism wasn't enough. You also had to bother the chickens? There we go. Okay. Rupees. I feel like the rupees can kind of be with the pottery. Like, it's broken pottery, and like maybe there's like 1 or 2 rupees left behind after Link stole them. Monster guts? Oh no. Oh, Michael, I like that idea. The dubious food. The dubious food specifically. That's funny. Phoenix just finds this pixelated, just whatever it is, and he's like, what is this? Here, Maya, you carry it. It's like, no way, Nick. You carry it. Nick and Maya are just arguing on who carries the dubious food. That's funny. The court submits Zelda as a witness. Oh no. The Gerudo disguise? I think we have to. Yeah, the Gerudo disguise. Brian, come join me. Gumshoe would eat it? Oh no. Yeah. That'll do, I think. That's a good start. That's good for Link. That's funny. That's so funny. I love this. Alright, Samus. So genocide is hers, right? Animal endangerment. Well, Samus doesn't blow up the planet herself. It's always the enemy she defeats that blows up the planets. Isn't bounty hunting illegal? No, it's not. No, bounty hunting isn't illegal. Like I think people generally mistake that with like a vigilanteism, but no, they're two totally different things. Because remember, the Galactic, in the context of Metroid, the Galactic Federation, which is effectively the space authorities, hire her on multiple occasions. Being an other M. I kind of like genocide and animal endangerment. Masterize. There we go. Alright, so the first immediate one that I can think about in terms of Samus is the broken Metroid capsule. Now, you could also say that that could be Ridley's as well, but either way I think is fine for Metroid, for Samus. I kind of like genocide, animal endangerment, BJ 2025. Please don't quote that. Please do not quote that out of context. You guys are absolutely gonna quote that out of context, and I hate it. Here, Metroid, broken Metroid capsule. Oh, perfect. There's literally an amiibo for that. There we go. Broken piece of armor. Let's save that for Zero Suit Samus specifically. Because I feel like broken armor pieces are way easier to use for a Zero Suit. But we're working. Though I will say this as well. I don't see any reason why some pieces of evidence can't overlap between characters if it's literally the same character. But I think context is still everything for this. So like, we could probably have a couple of Samus and Zero Suit Samus's evidences overlap depending on what they are. But in terms of specifically broken armor pieces, let's put that on Zero Suit Samus. Because remember, there's only one power suit. Like, unlike gloves and ties and whatnot, where the characters, I'm sure, have multiples of each of those, there's only one power suit. A missile tank. Power-up, she keeps losing them every game. That's a great point. She does keep losing them every game. You're right, though. Okay, so what's the power-up that she dropped here that Phoenix will use as evidence? Ideally, one that she doesn't actually have in her current moveset. So no charge beam, no missiles, no screw attack, no power bombs, ice. Yeah. Because even I keep saying, like, where is her ice beam? Here, we can use this. That is a little ambiguous for those who may not know what it is, so I will just put a little note for it that it is the ice beam. She dropped her ice beam. Samus, you gotta hold on to your stuff better, girl. Venkat Chozo statue? That's kind of big. We want something that's small enough to the point where it's like, that Nick can pick it up and put it into his pocket. See, generally everything here that we've gotten so far are things like small enough that Nick can pick up. Because even the broken barrel pieces, he can just pick up a piece of the barrel. He doesn't need to take the whole thing, just a part of it. So Nick can pick up an entire suit and just put it in his pocket. I mean, if it's just a part of the suit, then sure. It doesn't necessarily have to be the whole suit. It could just be a part of it. Chunk of a blown up planet. Alright. Nick is Galactus confirmed. Samus is hard to find evidence for. And to be fair, she's very good at her job. Leave no evidence behind. Some of her hair. If she's wearing the power suit, how does she drop her hair? Ooh, Hylian guy. I kind of like that idea. The her plasma pistol. Because if she's not using it as power suit Samus, there's a chance she can always accidentally drop it. Because Zero Suit Samus wouldn't drop that if she's actively using it. But then Zero Suit Samus would be dropping the actual, like, power suit pieces. But then it stands to reason then, by that same logic, that power suit Samus would drop that pistol. The Paralyzer, yeah, here we go. You don't know anything about Metroid? Well, I have done some a couple of playthroughs on Metroid Zero Mission and Metroid Samus Returns. They are on the VOD channel if you would like to watch them to learn a little bit about them. Because that's why I played them, so we can learn. Which does also mean as we get kind of farther down the list into characters for games that I've never played before, I'm definitely going to be very blanked on them. Doesn't Samus have records about the amount of aliens she's killed? Does she? You're right! She does! Her data records! That's wild. She does have all that. Oh, that'd be funny for Nick to find that. That'd be so funny. Her data records. That's honestly kind of hilarious. Like, literal... Judge, here's literal proof. She's keeping track of it. She's keeping track of her kill counts. She has a body cam. Oh no. closed. It's so funny. I love that one. That was good. That was a good. that was a good one. All right. Can we think of one more good one for Samus? You fool! The records are outdated. Case closed. Samus Aran, you're under arrest. So you could cover up the whole planet you visited, but not your KD ratio. Oh no. Samus, why would you keep Samus. Frozen Metroid remains? I kind of like that idea. If we do that, though, we gotta nix the Ice Beam. Though, now that you bring that up, I kind of like that more than the Ice Beam by itself. Yeah, we can do that instead of the Ice Beam. I do still want to have something that's like a dropped, like one of her dropped weapons. What else is there aside from her Ice Beam, though? Is there not a literal image anywhere of the Metroids being frozen? I know we freeze them. An empty energy tank? Do we even know what the energy tanks look like? Okay, I can't find an image, so let me just do this real quick. Hold on. Grawl fan VOD. Let me go back to my first Metroid playthrough real quick. Jump to the end. Not the end, but like... There we go, perfect. Screen. And then pop that there. This is why it's also useful for me to be recording these VODs. So I can have this footage in one readily available spot. And let me make a note for that one as well. Bits. Okay, so now what's the actual weapon that she drops? Like, what's a common weapon, aside from the Ice Beam, the missiles, the Charge Laser, the Screw Attack, and the Power Bombs that she gets in games, that she always tends to lose? The weight Battle Hammer. What's the Battle Hammer? The Wave Beam. What is the Battle Hammer? I've never heard of that weapon for Samus. Metroid Battle Hammer? What was that from? Featured in Metroid Prime Hunters. I said a common weapon, guys! There is the Wave Beam. She is missing that. There we go. Some good art to use for it, I guess. Who dare?
Hello.
Hello. How you doing?
I'm good.
I'm convicting characters of crimes.
I can see that.
Let me give you a screen share so you can see it in real time. How you doing, Brandon?
I'm doing all right.
We just finished convicting Samus.
Yeah, I know.
So now Dark Samus. I have not played any of the Prime games yet, so I don't know much of anything about Dark Samus at all. What are Dark Samus's crimes?
Identity theft.
You know what? I hate that you're right. Oops. That was the correct answer. Alright, so what's the evidence to charge that Nick has to find to charge Dark Samus? Why did I get cut off like that? Whatever.
Why did I get cut off?
The end of the Y. It's whatever, it's not a big deal. I guess like Phazon goop, I guess. Yeah, that's the first thing I could think of too. Yeah, Phazon goop. Metroid Phazon. Oh, there's apparently a Phazon Spores? We can jump with that. Sure, why not? It's like, Maya, don't touch that! It's like... Maya would try to poke at the Phazon Spores, and they get corrupted as a result. It's like, oh no, Maya! Here, give me 1 second, guys. I will be right back. Brandon, since you're here, entertain the chat for me. So yeah, so if we can find at least one more piece of evidence for Dark Samus, I'll be fine. They can move on from there.
Sad jokes. Now, why would I do that? I'm here to make people laugh, not make people sad. Unless my presence here is making people sad, and that's another story.
You're getting your PS5 tomorrow? Nice. Samus's DNA strand? The problem is Dark Samus really only uses Phazon. Well, like a picture of Samus so she knows what the... Okay, so okay, I have not played any of the Prime games yet, so what does Dark Samus do to copy Samus?
Yeah, that I don't know. I only know how SR-388, I think that's the name of... No, is that the planet or the... No, SAX, I'm sorry. How the SAX copies...
Yeah, they literally like absorb them. Like, absorb creatures. She rips part of the Phazon suit from Samus? Is that what she actually does? Because if so, after Samus defeated Metroid Prime on Talon 4 by overloading it with a Phazon beam, the creature began to destabilize, and in a desperate move, it absorbed her Phazon suit and subsequently exploded. Little did Samus know that as she left the planet, the new enemy was born from her DNA and the remains of the Metroid Prime. The Phazon suit was a necessary piece of the fusion. Okay. So then, yeah, So I think we can use a piece of the Phazon suit specifically. Metroid Phazon suit. So here, let's do this. Just get a picture of the suit and its hole. And then I'll just make a note on it saying remaining remnants. Like the remnants of the suit itself. Just do this here so we actually get a better shot of it. We don't need the whole picture of it, we just need the idea. And then we can stop there for Dark Samus. Can always try to come up with more ideas for her later. I'm trying to get this to be smaller, but friggin' A. Remnants. Also, if I do ever misspell any words, guys, be sure to yell at me for them. Yoshi tax evasion? Come on, guys. At least give me something. At least give me something clever.
The crazy thing is, that's canon.
I know it is.
Like, play Fortune Street. It's right there. I really want Fortune Street to get another game, or at least bring the current Fortune Street to like Switch. Like, please. Hey, no, they have a new Fortune Street game. It's just locked to Japan only. And
wait, child endangerment.
Oh, I get it. I
Honestly,
just finished playing Yoshi's Island.
In more ways than one, honestly. He also throws his eggs.
Yeah, but he doesn't have children in those eggs.
As far as we know. Okay, hold on. It keeps getting cut off, and then...
Uh-oh.
What's up?
I'm dying. Don't mind me.
Oh, stop that.
I'm trying.
Okay, child endangerment for Yoshi. Alright, so What are some of the pieces of evidence for Yoshi? Cracked eggs, yeah, that's a pretty good start. Broken Yoshi eggshells. Cracked.
I just finished playing Yoshi's Island, so this should be easy.
Yoshi eggs.
I'd say the Yoshi, or I'd say the Dragon coins, but I don't know if that would be.
Perfect image for this, actually. We just gotta delete out Baby Yoshi. Only show the actual egg itself. There we go. Don't need all of this here. Okay. What else? What else for... Yeah, the cracked egg was the most obvious. What else for Yoshi?
I was about to say something involving the stork, but the cloth that Baby Mario was carried in after he dropped. From the stork. I'm spitballing here, I know,
yeah. Baby testimony? Oh no. Baby Mario, what did you see? Watermelon, just half-eaten fruit. That's probably the best way to
work,
go.
Honestly. Yeah.
Yoshi.
Yeah. I'll agree to that.
Eaten fruit. Like half-eaten fruit.
Yeah, like the red, blue, and green watermelons.
Yoshi's story fruit.
Oh, we're going off of Yoshi's story.
I mean, just for images of the fruit.
Okay.
Just like I did for Mario's mushroom. This is half eaten. You know what, actually, that's unrealistic. Yoshi would never half eat his fruit.
It's true.
Kind of Yoshi only... No, never mind. I take that one back, actually. Yoshi never half eats his fruit. If there is fruit to be around, Yoshi eats it all. No, nothing left behind. Nah, certainly there's something else. He'd leave the seeds? Oh, that's a good point. Seeds. Watermelon seeds.
Okay, yeah. He would. He absolutely would, because he actively spits out the like.
Yeah,
that's specifically from the green watermelon. Yeah.
That is specifically stuff left behind. Like that is actually evidence left behind. That makes a lot of sense. There we go.
Yeah. Okay. That's a good one.
Okay. Cut off a bit of this. We don't need that much space for it. Alright, what else for Yoshi? What does Yoshi actually leave behind? Or lose? Kamek as a witness! Oh no! Calling Kamek as the witness.
Kamek and the Toadies.
A name and occupation. My name is Kamek, and I am the assistant to the great King Bowser.
Bowser's caretaker, yeah.
I'm but a humble babysitter. A humble nanny. Shy Guy mask. A photo of the Raphael the Raven constellation. Oh my god. Bandit mask. a picture of the Yoshis passing the babies to each other. Oh no. Just throw the baby. No! I just thought of one! The fuzzies!
What's up?
The things that Yoshi touches to effectively get high.
Oh, you know what? Yeah.
Your Honor,
Yeah.
he is under the influence while in the while in the presence of a child. Hello, who dat? Oh no, and I got the perfect picture for it too. No, Yoshi! Your Honor! Who just joined? Who was that?
What are we doing? What is this?
Oh, hey, Maple. We are finding evidence for Phoenix Wright to convict Smash characters of crimes. Yoshi has been charged with child endangerment, and here's some of the evidence. He is under the influence while in the presence of a baby! No! Poochie's testimony? Oh dear. Anything else for Yoshi? It's so funny. Bert the Bashful's pants?
What made you decide to do this? I'm actually curious. Did you just wake up one day like, hey, I want to see how many of Smash?
Well, this is something I've been wanting to do for a while. Because back when I made my Smash What If moveset for Phoenix Wright, I brought up the idea of him finding unique evidence to match the characters he's fighting. Because a part of the gimmick of the moveset is that he can find evidence to make himself stronger. And I thought him finding evidence actually pertaining to who he's fighting would be like a fun detail.
Huh. Alright. I hate it. I'm actually at work, so I'll probably be in and out, I'll be honest with you.
Okay, it's all good. I just imagine, just Phoenix just finding the fuzzy, and Maya's just like, ooh, what's that? It's like, Maya, don't touch that! It's like, oh no. Maya has to touch everything. It's like, Maya! Alright. We can stop at this for now, for the time, but we can always come back to it. Again, so long as we find at least 2 pieces of evidence to go along with the broad evidence, then I'm fine. We can always come back to Yoshi later. Like as we're going along, if anyone thinks of any more ideas for any of these characters that we've already done, yeah, we can. If I like them enough, I can always add them in. All right, Kirby. What is Kirby charged with?
Oh my gosh, you want to start with Kirby? Interesting.
Well, Kirby was next. He was next on the list.
I got one. Cannibalism.
Cannibalism. But Kirby doesn't actually eat any of his own.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Kirby is innocent. No, Kirby. Nick cannot fight Kirby. Kirby is innocent always. There is no evidence left for Kirby.
I mean, he could be charged for murder.
You could argue genocide.
Yeah.
I have that down for Samus too.
I know.
I mean, I don't mind. Some of them are gonna end up. Some of these charges are gonna get reused. Obviously, I just want to use whatever. Yeah, whatever one is like.
And the only reason I say genocide is because Squeak Squad.
Oh wait, no, I like Sonic Speed Gaming's Dine and Dashing. Eat and Run. I like that one a lot, actually.
Christ.
It makes sense.
All right.
That was good. That one was good. I like that a lot. Dying and dashing. Look, it's a misdemeanor at worst. It's not that bad. Then again, you could argue that Kirby is a serial dine and dasher, so. And he probably steals a lot of cereal. Alright, what's the evidence against Kirby? And again, it's hard to use food as evidence, because again, just like with Yoshi, whatever Kirby eats, there's usually not much left. I've never seen Kirby eat something and leave anything behind.
Trying to think. The Warp Star. I mean, I guess because the Warp Star is not always with Kirby, so especially considering it's also an item in Smash Bros. So
yeah, what is generally something that Kirby could leave behind? I guess yeah, copy ability powers.
The tomato, yeah. I mean that's also just an item in Smash.
He just but Kirby would just eat those like full. Again, food is hard because whenever Kirby eats, there's not usually anything left.
Yeah. All the trophies he gets from the arenas.
I have seen Kirby eat apples whole.
If you eat,
he steals identity from others. That could be it.
If you eat whole apples, you're a psychopath.
Well, Kirby has.
No, Kirby can get away with that. I'm talking if you actually eat apples by the whole, like you are an actual psychopath.
Dishes and plates. All right, hold on. I gotta like actually think on this one. Let me see. Like, again, my immediate thought are like the stars created from dropped copy abilities.
Yeah, that could be one. So if I'm being super technical, like the Warp Star that he rides does leave behind residue,
which are just more stars.
Yeah. But not the stars that we're familiar, not the projectile stars that we're familiar with like.
Yeah, here we go. Here's like an idea for it.
Stardust.
There, that can work for now. Dropped copy abilities. All right, what else does Kirby actually leave? What else would Kirby actually leave behind if he was dying and dashing?
Oh, we're basing this off specifically off this crime. Okay.
Well, not necessarily. It could just be anything. Like honestly, the charges are just something extra that I'm adding just for fun. But really, I just need evidence in general that could link these characters to, I guess, any crime in total. It doesn't need to be specific. His cell phone.
Oh yeah, or not just Kirby 64, but Amazing Mirror as well.
Kirby's cell phone. That's funny, actually. Kirby's cell phone. Yeah, I'm done with that. He dropped his phone. Alright, what else is there? The discarded ability items from, you mean this? Right here? What else would link Kirby to a crime? Cooking pots, plates and bowls. Spray paint.
Hold on. I have one. It's kind of a stretch, but I think it could work.
What's up?
You played Star Allies, right?
Yeah.
You know the hot sauce he uses that makes him go evil face from the anime when doing the arena?
No.
and then when you take it a step further, he just soulless.
Let's see. Kirby hot sauce. Wait, there's actually existing Kirby hot sauce out there? That's funny. Oh no, never mind. It's just something that people made just for fun.
So do I need to get a screenshot?
No, I got
The
it.
curry with the skulls. Okay, Marks knows what I'm talking about. Yeah.
What else is there though? Let me think. The energy drink? No, because Kirby would eat the bottles. Kirby eats the bottles too.
Yeah, that's true.
Here's a funny idea, actually. A parasol. Because think about it. Usually enemies that have the parasol, most of the time, well, maybe not most of the time, a good chunk of the time, if you suck up the enemy that has the parasol, they tend to drop the parasol. And if you let the parasol get away, that's evidence.
Yeah. It would just float away, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that makes sense, right?
That could work.
A traumatized Waddle Dee. Oh no. No, there is no traumatized Waddle Dee. Waddle Dee was the one that dropped the parasol. The parasol that got away.
Or Waddle Doo.
Or Waddle
I think
Doo,
Waddle
yeah.
Doos can carry parasols, right?
It may depend on the game, but yeah, I think some has. Keychains? Oh, that's smart.
Oh, Triple Deluxe, yeah.
There's a few games that have keychains in them, or like trophies or stuff like that. Yeah.
I think Triple Deluxe was the only one with keychains.
Kirby keychains.
But yeah, that's not a bad idea, actually. God, I want to put Triple Deluxe so bad, but I need to get another copy because my current one just doesn't work.
Keychains, stickers. Lost World had trophies or something like that, right?
Lost World?
Forgotten World, sorry.
Forgotten World had the figures.
Yeah, like the trophy figures and such. Jigsaw pieces. Okay, what is the most used collectible across Kirby games?
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Was it Triple Deluxe or was it Planet Robobot with the keychain?
I don't remember.
No, it was Planet Robobot, wasn't it? Hold on, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry.
Google is saying it was Triple Deluxe.
Wait, what was Planet Robobot then?
I don't remember.
That wasn't the puzzle. No, Star Allies was the puzzle pieces. Never mind.
Either way, I think I kind of like the freaking. There's always like a lot of the modern Kirby games have like these collectibles you can get throughout the course of the games. But they always change between games. Robobot had stickers. Okay. In-game collectibles. Gacha capsules, spray paint, outfits, keychains, medals. Picture pieces. A piece of Leon's soul. Oh my god. Friend heart, gem apple. That's for Marks, I would say.
Yeah, the gem apples are definitely Marks. No, Magalore. Sorry, not Marks.
Oh, yeah, that one, yeah. One of those weirdos.
Elflin is evidence?
Elflin? I've seen him do some shit! Zero 2 at the stand. He shot me in the eye! And then he shot me at other places that I can't repeat here in court.
But he lost that eye. How would he see it?
Just 0-2 with an eye patch. But he only has the one eye, so it's just the one eye patch. Oh no. Oh, no, you know what actually I think we could do? Because this is in multiple games. Treasure chest.
Yeah, Squeak Squad had it.
Squeak Squad had it. Epic Yarn, Mass Attack, Triple Deluxe,
Rainbow
and Planet
Curse.
Robobot, Rainbow Curse, Star Allies, Forgotten Land, Amazing Mirror. Heck,
Yeah.
Even Superstar Ultra, because that's what you found a lot of the
Great Cave Offensive, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. A treasure chest, like a small little chest. I'm down for that.
That would absolutely be planted evidence, though. I don't think Kirby would be carrying that around.
Would he, though?
I mean, he generally finds that. I already banned the bot, Savo. Don't worry.
Okay. I think we spent enough time on Kirby. If we think of anything else, we can come back to it. All right, Fox. What are Fox's crimes? So Fox is another bounty hunter, like Samus. But again, bounty hunting in and of itself is not a crime. Especially when the literal military is hiring you. Like, speeding? Oh no. Flying in a no-fly zone. War crimes? Oh dear.
That's Andros 100%.
Yeah, Andros is the one who commits war crimes. We can put war crimes under Wolf later, honestly.
It's like war crimes on galactic levels.
Flying a modified plane. I kind of just like speeding. Speeding is just funny. Because again, ultimately, these don't really matter. The charges don't matter, they're just funny. So I like speeding, because speeding is just funny. Because it's just like, I swear, officer, I wasn't going that fast.
me playing Pokemon Go every time I sit in the car.
Alright, so what evidence do we got against Fox?
So I'm not going that fast.
Based on some of these answers, I can tell a lot of you have not played Star Fox.
Oh, so it also sounds like a lot of you weren't tuned in to the Star Fox streams BJ did.
We could use a broken wing piece, because it is possible for if your R-wing to break.
Yeah.
So leaving behind like a wing piece or something like that, yeah.
Destruction of property.
So here, I'll do this.
Which could easily tie to speeding.
Specifically the wing piece. So Phoenix and Maya just find just like a broken piece of wing at the crash site or whatever. Yeah, so definitely not one they can fit in their pocket, but one they can take a picture of. So
yeah, no need to at me, Salvo. I can see the Twitch chat just fine. And like I said, I already took care of the bot, so no worries there.
G diffuser. Would he leave that behind though? I don't think he can leave. If he leaves that behind, I don't think he can fly. Like Wolf's testimony. Your Honor, I'm just an honest to goodness, everyday 9 to 5 working man. Fox fur.
It still showed up for you? Okay, yeah, that's weird. I definitely have the message saying I banned the bot, so.
What are those rings?
Twitch might just be on some nonsense today. Like
it has
been
wait.
For the past few days.
Here's an idea. Star Fox. Not like, hold on. Okay, am I crazy? What was the thing that Rob can drop in 64? Was it just like an S container? Or no?
An S crate? Item crate?
I forget.
A supply crate?
That sounds right. Crystal staff? He stole her staff. Is that why he's speeding? He had to steal her staff. Oh no. They are supply crates. Okay. Oh, I don't know for Star Fox, honestly. I'm kind of drawing blanks here. Like, in terms of, like, good ones. Melee's tier list. I hate it here. I hate it here.
I understand you're memeing, but goddamn it.
Discarded pizza box from that one animated short. Well, not even just animated short. Smart bombs. And usually if a bomb blows up, there's nothing left.
Except residual damage.
Yeah, true.
I mean,
no, you know,
it's not like
I think we could do a broken smart bomb.
Yeah, it's honestly. Like it's not like because it's not like we're messing with a atom bomb or anything like that. Like if anything blows up, something is getting left behind.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, we could just use like a broken smart because honestly, even like if you think about like what can be, if you think about like bomb evidence in actual real life crime, there's always something. Usually always something left behind for them to have to pick back up.
Yeah, exactly. Shrapnel. Like,
what it has to do with speeding, I don't know, but you know what? We can get creative here and there.
Well, you already said it yourself that the evidence doesn't necessarily have to tie to the crime.
No, it just has to, yeah, because again, the charges are just for fun, just to be funny.
Yeah.
Like, I more so just want, specific evidence that ties the characters to a crime specifically. saving so my thing doesn't crash on me again.
What's the little cable from the gyro wing in Star Fox Zero? Like that broken cable could probably be something.
Oh, I couldn't. Zero, I couldn't tell you.
You never played Zero?
Nope.
Hmm.
It's on my list, but I've not played it. By this point, I've only played 2 Star Fox games, and you watched me play both of them.
You're right. Oh, that means you haven't started Star Fox 2 yet.
And I'm probably not going to, honestly.
Even though you could.
I could, but do I want to? What is something that, that Fox could, like potentially drop? Like, if Fox is trying to get away from a crime, what could be something that he can potentially drop? Hit another dead end. Maybe you people should play more Star Fox! Maybe I should play more Star Fox.
You're gonna play what?
A picture of his dad? Why would he drop a picture of his dad? I guess then again, if you're committing a crime, you're going to drop anything, I suppose. Just drops a picture of James McCloud. Oh my goodness.
Does he have a picture of his dad?
I'm sure he does somewhere. Whether he
because it's like,
whether he actually carries one on him or not, I don't know. But
do we even know if he's dead?
I'm fairly certain he is. James, yeah, I'm fairly certain he is dead.
So I'm also saying, well, okay, if I'm going off specifically Star Fox Zero, I won't say anything for people who haven't played it. I still think Star Fox Zero deserves to get reworked for the Switch. See, they did it for Xenoblade X. Like, come on.
I just thought of one that's hilarious. Something that Fox could realistically drop that could link him to any crime.
Mm-hmm.
An invoice. An invoice.
Yeah. I had that idea. I didn't think it would work, but I mean, or at least the way I thought about it, I didn't think it would work. But I mean, yeah. Like honestly, if we're just simply talking the invoice, then yeah.
An invoice, like a Star Fox invoice. Who else would carry that other than Fox?
It's true.
Well, aside from those that he gives it to, but ideally, like, if he has invoices on them, he has to give them to somebody.
It's true.
What's an invoice? Oh no, you just showed your age. It's effectively a bill.
Oh,
it's a bill.
It's a bill. It's another word for bill.
Yeah. Because Star Fox is a mercenary, so.
Oh, did two people just show their ages in the chat?
All right, let's move on. Pikachu. What evidence? Okay, what is Pikachu's crime? Electrocution. I feel like it's pretty simple, but like still, Did I spell that right? Electrocution. That looks right. Did I spell that right, Brandon?
Hold on, I'm sorry. And I'm dead. Okay, never mind. I can check Google now.
I think I spelled that right, but I don't know.
Cution.
Electrocution. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay. Alright, so what evidence ties Pikachu to the crime?
A light ball should totally be in the evidence.
I'd give that to Pichu, more than Pikachu.
Light ball?
Yeah. That's more of a Pichu thing, honestly. Or maybe not.
No,
because Pikachu's
Pikachu's meant to hold the light ball.
That's true. And Wild Pikachu. Okay, yeah, I'll go with the Light Ball. That's fine. Pokemon Light Ball. I guess I associate the Light Ball so heavily with Pichu just because you need the Light Ball on Pichu to get the Volt Tackle. But no, yeah, you're right. That makes more sense. Just a Light Ball.
Before anyone says Thunderstone, I want to remind everybody, Pikachu would never hold a Thunderstone.
Well,
ever.
If this Pikachu were holding a Thunderstone, it'd already be a Raichu. So, actually, that's a good point. Wait a minute, bringing up the Light Ball. What are other held items that Wild Pikachu can be found holding? Some people are saying Shucca Berries. Hold on. Okay, actually, this is smart for Pokemon. What are some other held items that the wild versions of this Pokemon can be holding? Pikachu, wild, held items. I'm seeing Oran Berries.
Can they hold Oran Berries?
Yeah, so in Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Black, White, and Black, White 2, they hold Oran Berries. No, I'm sorry, just Black, White. But those are actually the only two held items that Pikachu holds, are Light Balls and Oran Berries. So yeah, so we'll do an Oran Berry then. Okay, simple enough there. So what else would Pikachu be holding? And I know some people are saying Ash's cap, but this Pikachu isn't necessarily Ash's Pikachu.
Yeah.
And if it were, it would already be wearing the cap.
That's also something to keep in mind. I mean, then again, there is also the Ash Hat Pikachus that you can get in, like. When did the whole Ash Hat Pikachu thing start? Was it Sun and Moon?
I think that was Sun Moon, yeah.
Okay.
Wild Raichus have only ever held Oran Berries. In the few games where Raichu was wild.
Speaking of which, I'm just gonna warn you all, there is ZA leaks on YouTube right now, so just be careful, okay?
I'm aware.
Wait, what's going on?
Yeah.
ZA
There's,
leaks because
Pokemon ZA leaks.
Oh
right now,
yeah.
so
So I have already looked at all the megas because I wanted to pre-plan my team, but that's all I've seen. Like, so my sister and I have been actively looking for the megas themselves, just so we know how to pre-plan our teams. But beyond that, yeah, we don't know anything else. Well, except for one more thing that we wanted to look into. It's not really a spoiler though. It's just confirmation that the shiny sound from Legends Arceus is coming back.
Hmm.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. Oh, and
that is good to know.
One other shiny related thing: shiny Pokemon do actively glow. Like there is an active sparkle effect that surrounds their bodies. So seeing a shiny Pokemon as well as hearing them is way easier now in Legends Arceus.
Hmm. It's good to know. Gotta wait. I guess technically 2 days because I'm probably gonna be playing this at midnight.
Yeah. Okay, Bippy the Chippy just brought up a great point. Pikachu drops Pichu fur in Scarlet and Violet. That's a great point.
Wait, what drops Pichu for?
Pikachu. Because remember, whenever you defeat a Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet, they always drop
they drop material.
Yeah, the material of like whatever their first form is.
Yeah,
so Pichu fur is one of those things that can honestly the Oran. Yeah, I'm gonna be a little preemptive on this one actually. Because the Oran Berry can also just go to Pichu. Because wild Pichus also carry Oran Berries. And then, yeah, we can get Pichu fur, and that can also go to both of them. Is there a way
I respect it.
Pichu fur. I will just do
Oh.
this then. Zero. Bring it out. Nope, not that way. 2. There we go. That works. Little
What do you mean
scuff.
you never heard of Pichu Fur? Play Scarlet and Violet.
Little scuff, but it is. Yeah, if you played Scarlet and Violet, you know about the materials that the Pokemon drops that you can use to make like TMs and other cool, fun stuff. Okay. And I will just make a note on this that this is Pichu Fur specifically. Pichu Fur.
Broken Pokeball. You know, I think the only instance we've ever, I think one of the only few instances we've ever seen a broken Pokeball is when Kieran tries catching Terapagos in the Master Ball.
And then I will take this and also put it under Pichu.
Or rather, I'm sorry, like sending Terapagos back in the Master Ball.
Yeah. Alright, so what else would Pikachu drop potentially to link it to a crime?
Because for all intents and purposes, that Terapagos was his, and I still feel so bad.
A balloon or a surfboard? Mmm.
What they don't tell you is that it's just the air balloon.
I kind of like the air balloon, though. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Or at least a popped balloon, I would say. Nick, this electric-type Pokemon was trying to avoid the ground. I can see that, Maya.
Yeah, for good reason. Pikachu don't like earthquakes.
Use the card here. And I'm going to just have this under just popped balloon specifically. Because how else would Nick find a balloon on the ground? It's a balloon. Popped. My headphones died. Hold on. There we go. I think we're good now. Right it?
Hello? Yes?
Cool. We're good. Anything else for Pikachu? What else to convict Pikachu of a crime?
I saw someone say a bottle of ketchup, but
That's anime.
do we want to?
That's an
Yeah,
anime.
I was gonna say, did we want to use anime references or no?
Spoiled apricorns. Magnet.
No, Magnemites drop magnets, don't they?
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say, I'm not tripping on that, right?
Contracts from being the mascot. Oh my god. Wait. What are some of the things that Pikachu and Eevee can find for you in Let's Go?
That's a good question. I haven't played Let's Go in a minute.
Hold on. Let's go. Pikachu gifts. Partner gifts. Yeah, beach glass, chalky stone, gold leaf. Okay, so to keep it simple,
Can't Eevee and Pikachu wear crowns you buy them in Let's
yeah. I think to keep it simple though, we'll use specifically the little wrapped up gift. This guy right here.
Go? Oh, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, is this a Hey You Pikachu reference? Because Pikachu and Hey You Pikachu would normally get you gifts like that too, wouldn't
Yeah, it could have been. All right, I think we're good for Pikachu then. All right, Luigi. What crimes does Luigi commit? His brother is illegal power-up usage. What does Luigi commit? Breaking and entering. Oh no.
I was gonna say something involving ghosts.
Unlawful imprisonment of the ghosts. Cult activities.
Illegal ghost busting.
Gambling. What?
Oh no! I know what they're talking about. Cause in New Super Mario, not New Super Mario Brothers,
the DS 64 remake.
Yeah, I was like New Super Mario Bros. Mario 64 DS. Yeah, the mini games of Luigi just dealing blackjack.
Burglary. He does steal a lot of gold and money from all those mansions he goes into.
That's true. Is it really stealing though?
Desecrating a corpse? Oh no!
Who said it?
Abuse of a corpse.
So maybe you need to be arrested.
Let's just keep it simple on burglary. I don't think we need to get too dark with this. Alright, so what links Luigi to the crimes?
Ectoplasm?
Luigi is very skittery. He'd be the first character that I could think of who would accidentally drop something in a panic. Gold bars? That makes sense. His gold, like money and gold bars and such.
Yeah. You know what? Thank y'all for reminding me. I need to get back to playing Luigi's Mansion 2, honestly. Oh, the element medals from Mansion 1? Yeah? Those were things he had to pick up.
Yeah. His flashlight. I misspelled burglary. I did misspell burglary. Thank you for letting me down. I did.
I genuinely wasn't looking at the feed.
Yeah. I put it as burglary, not burglary, like it is. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Burglary. Thank you.
Oh, sweet lord, I'm washed.
What are you playing?
Final Fantasy 14.
Excuse me. Okay. Alright, what else? What else is there?
You know what? I'm making a purchase today.
The Dual Scream? The Dual Scream? The Game Boo Horror? Gooigi Goo? Oh my goodness.
Oh god.
The virtual Boo. Maya got a headache from trying it out herself. Maya, stop touching everything! blackjack cards, a plunger. Actually,
Yeah, actually, no.
A plunger wouldn't be bad, honestly.
Yeah, because that does get left behind whenever he uses it in LM3.
Because we didn't give any plunger to Mario, so we may as well give one to one of the brothers. Make sure this is saved. Gotta be saving it often in case there's any more crashes. And actually, yeah, that's right, because he does use plungers in, like, with the poltergeist
LM3
as well. So yeah.
Well, to break open doors and stuff, but yeah.
But still, I mean, it's his grab and smash. So
Yeah, which also gets left behind whenever he uses it. It acts as a projectile.
yep.
I've seen people get gimped from the plunger trying to recover. It's hilarious.
Some reference to Polterpup.
Ectoplasm.
Ectoplasm.
I know. I know. Polterpup be leaving behind something whenever he keeps licking Luigi out of affection.
A golden bone.
That could work.
Hold on. Luigi. Polter.
Because you know Luigi carries those bones on him whenever he's about to like die or lose a life. I shouldn't say die.
Gold bones.
So, yeah, it's not even him dying. Like it's just Luigi going to sleep apparently because the game over thing just says good night. Which I guess is funny in retrospective because it's like every I think they just took that and ran with it because it's like, oh, the game over thing in Luigi's Mansion is good night. And every other game past that has just had some kind of thing with Luigi falling asleep in some way, shape, or form. Especially in 3. It's so funny.
Alright, what else for Luigi? I got 3 so far. His cap? See, I see Mario losing his cap more often, but not Luigi. Luigi's a lot more... Luigi likes his cap more.
Yeah, like, bro, Mario lost his cap in Mario 64. He lost it in Galaxy 2. He can lose it in Sunshine, too, I think, right?
Yeah. But Luigi? Have we ever seen Luigi lose his cap?
Not on accident, probably. King Boo's crown.
The skeleton key. Wait, wasn't the skeleton key like his favorite item in the Mario Party games?
I think so.
Mario Party characters favored items. Yeah, he loves the skeleton key the most.
Okay.
Okay. Honestly, it's fitting.
Yeah.
I'm noticing we're making a lot of Luigi's things gold. Luigi, you want to tell us something here?
No, we know Luigi's got money. Like that's no surprise.
And yet he's being charged for burglary. Okay. Wario's over there crying right now. He's like, why does Luigi get all of my shit? Anything else for Luigi?
I'm thinking something directly involving the ghosts. Oh, how about the little the little boo ball that pops up periodically whenever Luigi's searching for the boos.
Why would Luigi be carrying that himself?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of evidence directly related to the ghosts.
We already got a couple of things that are Luigi's Mansion related. Anything else beyond that?
We really only have the plunger, or the gold bar, the gold bone, and the plunger.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking of something like directly related to the ghosts, not necessarily what you can get from the ghosts. Or involving Polterpup. Or used to deal with the ghosts.
What is playing right now?
What's playing?
Rise from the Ashes. I think it's like a, because I got Ace Attorney music playing on in the background, but it's kind of a bad OST because every song will only last for like 2 minutes, so it keeps changing.
You're not pulling from the great Ace Attorney Chronicles? Because that music is goated.
You know what? I probably should, honestly. Just to change it up a little bit.
That being said, I'll be right back.
The music in this OST is just as short.
But it sounds better.
Alright, here we go. Get ready for London-esque music, folks. And then the first song the shuffle puts on is Sherlock Holmes is Sherlock Sholmes playing his violin poorly. All right. Anyway. Okay. King Kong. What about Luigi's diary? Though I guess that was more of a paper Luigi thing. Do we ever see Luigi with a diary outside of Paper Mario? You don't think so? Okay. I know you guys are bringing up a lot of the same stuff, but like, I already brought those up earlier, and I'm kind of just not into those. What else could there be for Luigi? His socks? How did he drop his socks? I think we can just come back to Luigi. It's not that big a deal. We got 4 for him so far. That's not bad. Alright. Ness. Maple, what are Ness's crimes if you're still there? She's on mute. She's probably working. Alright, what are Maple's crimes? Harassing the neighbors. Want me to send you a whole list? Oh no. Police brutality? Oh dear. Well, no, police brutality is when... Police brutality is when the police are the ones being brutal. You're thinking of police assault. Unlicensed time travel. Breaking and entering, money laundering, murder. Money laundering? Yeah, he did, didn't he, actually? A couple of times. I kind of like money laundering myself. That's kind of funny. Assaulting a mayor. Assault. Did I call Ness Maple? I don't know, did I? Did I just Freudian slip? Oh well. Yeah. Yeah, I think we gotta give him money laundering. Okay, so what are some of Ness's evidence? I feel like the most obvious one is the broken bat. Earthbound, broken bats. Because that was one of his first items. Cracked bat. We didn't really get an item for it though, so. Cracked bat. Cracked bat. A destroyed teddy bear. I like that. I like that quite a bit, actually. Trying to find like a good image of a cracked bat. Here, this should do for now. And I do like the destroyed teddy bear. You left Bob to die. Why would you leave him to die, Nintendo? All for your money laundering schemes. The phone that is his father? The Franklin badge? I feel it's harder to use items as evidence that are already items in Smash. Just the black landline phone. You know what? Why not? Because it's funny. Why is NES carrying it around? Who knows? But we have it as evidence. Soundstone? I'm not with that. What about a cookie? Just a random cookie. In reference to, like, how the cookie is kind of one of the most common drops in the game? I kind of like the cookie. I'm gonna do the cookie. Yeah, because there is steak. He does like steak, but at the same time, it's like, would Ness really drop his favorite thing like that? He's more likely to drop a cookie. Alright, anything else for Ness? What is going on? We are trying to find evidence to convict Smash Fighters of crimes.
Okay, let's be real. Would Ness be convicted of murder in a sense? Because he has murdered some people in the games that are under influence effects.
Yeah, but I think money laundering is funnier. Because I got a feeling there's going to be a lot of characters that are going to end up being convicted of murder, too.
Yeah, that's true. I had to point it out. I'm like, that's the first thing that popped up.
The ruler? That's genius. That probably would be more of a Jeff thing, but honestly, the ruler is just funny because it literally is one of the most useless items in the game.
Yeah. That would make sense because I don't even use it too. I just throw it out.
Like in terms of items that you are just going to drop, yeah, the ruler is definitely one. All right. It's actually funny because I had an idea of like adding more items to Smash Brothers, and one of them is just the ruler from Earthbound, but it does literally nothing. Like you can pick it up and throw it, but it does nothing. Like even if you throw it at somebody, it deals no damage or hits none at all. It's just a useless item. Like, all right, Captain Falcon. What is Falcon's crimes? Falcon could have also been speeding, but then again, Falcon's a racer, so of course.
I mean, yeah, I thought Falcon's a racer.
Reckless. Wait, I like reckless driving. Reckless driving.
Reckless driving. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Reckless driving. Okay, there we go. Now, what are some items that Captain Falcon would drop? And I would say not as anything but his helmet, ideally. Because the helmet never comes off. Usually. His driver's license? What driver's license? You don't like vehicular manslaughter?
Yeah, I was about to say his driver's license. I'm like, wait, I don't think he has one.
I mean, vehicular manslaughter could also go into reckless driving in general. Broken parts from other machines. Oh dear. The other machines that he crashed into. What? F-Zero broken machine parts. It's just machine parts here. Good image for it. To be fair, out of all these first these first bunch of characters, I feel like Captain Falcon is the one that's committed the most amount of crimes. F-Zero was a pretty lawless universe. Hence why Captain Falcon is also a bounty hunter, by the way. Trying to find like a good image here. Yeah, Captain Falcon's a bounty hunter. Yeah, little explicit evidence is real. Yeah, Captain Falcon's also really good at his job. Usually all he leaves behind is just destroyed machines. Oh, here, this will do. Hold on. There. Retire. And then I'll just put I'll put a notion, I'll put a note about it. Destroyed machines. A Miniac, thank you. Some mysteriously labeled bottled in cans. Good evening, problem seems to be the officer. Okay. Is that about all we can do for Falcon, though? Literally just, like, different machine parts? Tire tracks? What tire tracks? They're floating machines! He does have a gun. Wait a minute. No, the gun's still on his person. The gun can't be evidence because it's still on his person. So it'd be kind of weird for Phoenix to find it when it's still there. How long have I been streaming for, by the way? 2.5 hours, okay. Does he ever get a trophy for winning the races? Yeah, he does. I guess a trophy could work, potentially. F-Zero trophy. Or maybe not. Hold on. In-game trophy. Maybe there isn't trophies, actually. So, F-Zero was supposed to be the next game that I play for the moveset research stuff. So that'll probably have to be something that I just see. We basically have yeah, Captain Falcon is clearly very good at his job if he leaves behind no evidence. We may have to just come back to Captain Falcon. For sure. This is definitely going to end up being kind of a multi-part aesthetic stream. Because we've already been going for 2.5 hours, and we're only just now reaching Jigglypuff. So we're only getting through the first, I guess technically 13 characters, since we also did Dark Samus already. You really love to watch me play F-Zero? I probably will be playing it tomorrow. Either tomorrow or Wednesday. Because the next game on my short games list is F-Zero X, which I think was the one on the 64? Yeah, I think so. Let's do what Sakurai did and just make stuff up. We can come back to Falcon. Yeah, we can just come back to him. Alright, so then Jigglypuff. What is Jigglypuff's crime? Sedation? Illegal sedation? No, defacing. Oh, what's vandalism? Is it vandalism? Public vandalism? Disturbing the peace. I like that one more. Disturbing the peace. Disturbing the peace, Jigglypuff. Alright, so if we use the same idea for Jigglypuff that we did for Pikachu, what are some held items that wild Jigglypuff can carry? Let's take a look. I know the first immediate one is the microphone marker. That is an anime thing, but it did make an appearance in Pokemon Snap, and I'm willing to count that. Plus, it's just so iconic. Pokemon, Jigglypuff, microphone. What's a good shot of it? This'll do. Yeah, Puff's microphone. Again, it's an anime thing, but it's just so iconic. I feel like it'd be more of a crime to kind of just not have it. And yeah, there are plenty of stuff that Smash pulls from the anime as well. So, I'm not super worried about it. Alright, so yeah, so Pokemon, Jigglypuff, wild, held items. So Jigglypuff can be found carrying Oran Berries and Moonstones. Really? What games were those? In Gen 7 and Gen 8 only. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so we're going to be reusing the Oran Berries then. Guess everyone just loves their Oran Berries. And then Moonstones, which I find interesting for that to be the case. But okay. It's an in-game thing. Now some people probably turn around and say, well then give Pikachu Thunderstones. But my argument is...
I'm gonna get going now.
Alright, you have a good day, Mabel.
Bye.
My argument there is that there are no wild Pikachu that ever hold that ever hold Thunderstones. What can Igglybuff hold? More Oran Berries, okay. And Wigglytuff, same thing. Okay, so those are the only two wild items that Jigglypuff can be found holding. Perfect Apple and reference. Oh, that's good. I like that actually. Yeah, the perfect apple from Mystery Dungeon. That's a good callback. Perfect apple. No, that's a good one. I like that. I like that a bit. All right. Anything else that we think Jigglypuff specifically will be holding? Maybe one of Jigglypuff's old melee costumes? They still have that as a costume, though, in Smash, don't they? Smash Bros. Jigglypuff. So the costumes that it currently has in Ultimate anyway are Hibiscus, the leaf hat, a straw hat, I think that's the sleeping cap, a big bow, Nurse Joy hat, and then the Gen 6 female hat. In 64, Jigglypuff got... Yeah, bows. It still has that. It's fine. You're right. Yeah. Material drops for Jigglypuff in Smash. Yeah, so Igglybuff stuff. So hold on. Pokemon Scarlet materials. So we can once again use material then, whatever that may be. But it's whatever Igglybuff drops specifically. So what is Igglybuff? Is it just more fur, or is it something else? Let's see. I mean, ultimately, it doesn't really matter what it is. Because I imagine, like, in, like, a gameplay setting, if we see Phoenix, like, physically picking something up, it would just be that bag. I mean, I'm still gonna write it down what it is anyway, just for the funsies of it, but, like, I think all we'd see is the bag. So... But what's it called, specifically? Hold on. Jigglypuff. Igglybuff Fluff. Okay. It's a big word to put on this tiny bag, but whatever. Just put it right here. Fuck. Who cares? It's already 5 for Jigglypuff, too, so I think we're good. I think we're good for Jigglypuff. Alright, how are we looking? We're 2.5 hours in. You know what? I think that's a good place to stop. We got all of these 64 characters done, plus Dark Samus, who's an Echo. So yeah, we can separate it by game. So yeah, so next time we'll do all the Melee characters, then all the Brawl characters, and all the Smash 4 characters, and then all of the Ultimate characters, which will be the longest one to do, but regardless. Because as you can see, I do actually have some cases where characters are separated depending on their costumes. Because I feel like Olimar and Alf would have different drops, depending. Like, they have some similar ones, but they'd have a couple of different ones because they are 2 separate characters. Pokemon Trainer would be an interesting one, too. I'm not really sure how that would work. I feel like probably the Pokemon Trainer character as a whole would have all the same 5 drops instead of all one character. Something to go over as we go, though. But I guess let me think, though, before we do end off. Are there any characters that I feel like would have similar drops to their own, like, count? Like for example, would normal Mario have any similar drops to Dr. Mario? I'm gonna say the half-eaten mushroom, and that's probably it. Okay, so then, who else? Yeah, Power Suit Samus have any similar drops to Zero Suit Samus, specifically? Probably just the broken Metroid capsule, if anything. That's probably it out of all of that. Maybe the battle data, because it's funny. Yeah, I think the battle data as well. They'd share. Fox and Falco would have the same... No, they would not. No, they would not. They definitely have different stuff. I think that's it. Because, like, even, like, the Lynx would have different stuff. Yeah, because... Well... Okay, they might... Let's give them all broken pots, because that's just a universal Link thing. Let's just give them all broken pots. Because it's funny. But beyond that, though, they'd have different stuff beyond that. Okay. And then I got a feeling some future Pokemon are also going to end up having Oran Berries, but it may depend. We'll see. But yeah, I think that's it then. Alright, this was a ton of fun. I really enjoyed doing this, guys. I enjoyed it quite a bit. So yeah. Yep, so that is where we stand right now in terms of the crimes and incriminating evidence against the Smash 64 cast plus Dark Samus. So I will definitely be doing this again real soon. This was a ton of fun. For the characters that we weren't able to get 5 pieces of evidence for, we'll definitely have to kind of think more about them. Hopefully, whenever, because I think tomorrow I do want to start, either tomorrow or Wednesday. I do want to start my moveset research playthrough on F-Zero X, as well as continue Earthbound. So hopefully, as I play F-Zero X, we'll think of more fun ideas to incriminate Captain Falcon on. But I do plan on doing more of this later on as well. Alright, so yeah, so that'll do it for today then.